Stop scrolling. This is the most explosive news in AI this year. Meta just dropped a mind-blowing $14.9 billion to grab nearly half of Scale AI, the data superpower that feeds every major AI model. But this isn't just another billion-dollar deal. This is an open declaration of war on Google, OpenAI, Microsoft, everyone. Why did Zuckerberg risk it all for Scale AI? How will this power move upend everything from your Facebook feed to global AI ethics? Are we witnessing the start of a Silicon Valley arms race that could decide the future of intelligence itself? Strap in, because by the end of this video, you'll know why this deal is more than business. It's the next chapter in the AI revolution. Don't miss a single update. Subscribe right now and hit that bell so you get AI breaking news first. Let's get started. 1. Meta's 14.9B gamble, the inside story behind the biggest AI stake in history. What really happened behind closed doors at Menlo Park in San Francisco this week? Meta, parent company of Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and Threads, has just made its largest single investment in AI ever by acquiring a 49% stake in Scale AI for $14.9 billion. This is not just venture capital. This is Meta betting its future, vaulting itself right into the AI data supply chain that powers Google, OpenAI, Microsoft, and countless defense and tech startups. Scale AI is the beating heart of training data, the labeled, curated, and quality-checked fuel that large AI models require to grow and evolve. By bringing in Scale's CEO, the legendary Alexander Wang, to head Meta's new superintelligence division, Zuckerberg just placed Meta in the cockpit of the AI rocket ship. But why now? The last 12 months have seen the AI field explode. Google's Gemini and OpenAI's GPT-4o are battling for market share. Microsoft has gone all in on OpenAI. China's QN and DeepSeek are catching up. The compute gap and the data gap are all anyone can talk about. Meta's Llama models, despite open source hype, have lagged just behind OpenAI and Google in real-world benchmarks and creative power. So what do you do if you can't win by software alone? You buy the pipeline, control the data, and you control the future. Industry insiders call this move the nuclear button. Instead of playing nice, Meta is now a data kingmaker. Wang's new role is to build a superintelligence ecosystem at Meta. Models, data, infrastructure. By integrating Scale AI's labeling armies, quality pipelines, and customer networks into everything Meta does. This is the kind of power play that instantly changes the Silicon Valley food chain. How big? Picture if Apple bought TSMC or Nvidia bought Amazon Web Services. Yeah, that's seismic. 2. Why Scale AI is the most valuable weapon in the AI war. Let's talk about Scale AI, the secret weapon no one outside Silicon Valley really understood until now. What makes Scale AI so critical? Scale AI is not just a data labeling company, it's a precision data refinery. Every top AI model needs mountains of clean, diverse, accurately labeled data images, videos, code, text, satellite feeds, and more. From autonomous vehicles to defense to generative AI, if it's cutting edge and needs data, it's probably fed by Scale AI. OpenAI, Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Tesla, Anthropic, the Pentagon, even startups in robotics and biotech, all buy from Scale AI. What really scares Google? It's the system. Armies of human annotators, automated pipelines, synthetic data generators, and advanced error-checking algorithms. Scale AI can create synthetic rare data, like edge case driving conditions for self-driving cars, or new languages for LLMs. This gives Meta the edge to train models that are not just bigger, but smarter. Meta can now build Llama models using the best data in the world, giving them the ammunition to leapfrog Google's Gemini or OpenAI's next GPT models. Meta can offer AI as a service to everyone else, on their terms. Want the best data? Meta decides if you get it, or if Google and Microsoft have to wait. Meta can run experiments and deploy features, like video AI, image generation, or emotional chatbots, months or years ahead of competitors. If your rival controls your data supplier, you're instantly in a position of weakness. This changes the negotiating table. Meta can prioritize its own needs, slow down access to competitors, or develop secret features in stealth mode. Imagine you're Google's Sundar Pichai. You wake up and realize Zuckerberg now decides when and how you get your next model's training data. How fast do you call your legal team? 3. Meta versus Google, the making of a high-stakes AI turf war. Now let's dig into the real fireworks. This isn't just about a business deal. It's a full-blown turf war between the biggest names in technology. For years, Google has quietly dominated the AI world through sheer access to web data, YouTube videos, and DeepMind's research. But Google still depended on scale AI for key datasets. Think satellite imagery, healthcare, and edge case labeling. Meta just put itself in a position to slow down, raise prices, or even gatekeep critical data pipelines for Google, Microsoft, and any rival it wants. The addition of Wang's superintelligence division means Meta is planning not just to catch up, but to jump ahead by merging social, behavioral, and world data into the next wave of AI. Google is now scrambling to find alternative suppliers, or forced to make deals with Meta. They're already facing backlash after Bulbagate, the leak that exposed their use of ChatGPT outputs to train Gemini. Microsoft and OpenAI are nervous that their own models, reliant on outside data, could face delays or quality hits if Meta decides to play hardball. Amazon, Anthropic, Qwen, DeepSeek, everyone is searching for backup plans while also considering whether to partner, merge, or even counter-acquire. The US Congress just passed a bill putting a 10-year freeze on local AI regulations, meaning big tech can consolidate even more power before any new guardrails arrive. The FTC and EU are already rumored to be reviewing the deal for anti-competitive risk. Could this trigger a cascade of copycat mega mergers, or even a forced breakup? Watch this space. Will this trigger a new wave of tech monopolies, or will regulators stop it cold? 4. What it means for you. How the AI turf war will change daily life. This isn't just billionaire chess. It's about how the entire world will use AI in the next decade, including you. What changes for everyday users? Expect Meta's apps, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Threads, Oculus VR to roll out next-level AI features, instant video and image generation, real-time translation and voice cloning, AI shopping assistants and creators, virtual friends, and emotional support bots. All powered by the world's cleanest, richest, and fastest training data. The next Meta AI can adapt to your every move. What you like, skip, comment, or just hover over. This could mean amazing discovery and personalization, or terrifying levels of micro-targeting, persuasion, or even manipulation. There are real risks and trade-offs. Meta's data hunger has always been controversial. This move means your AI features get better, but the company now knows even more about you. The more power Meta gets, the harder it is for new AI startups or open-source challengers to break through. Are we building a closed AI future? In developing countries, Meta could decide how billions access information, education, and even financial services, all via their AI. In the West, the Google versus Meta winner could decide what search, discovery, and content curation looks like for the next generation. Would you trade more privacy for a smarter AI assistant? The best answers get pinned. 5. The future of AI. Winners, losers, and the coming shockwaves. Now let's look ahead. The next 12 to 18 months in AI are about to get absolutely wild. Who wins the AI arms race? Meta, with Scale AI's data, could close the gap or even overtake. OpenAI's GPT and Google's Gemini in both scale and smarts. Google and Microsoft will be forced to innovate, diversify data sources, and possibly go on a buying spree. Startups are the most vulnerable unless they get acquired, go niche, or launch an open-source rebellion. The FTC, EU, and maybe even China will start investigating for anti-competitive risk. We could see a historic antitrust showdown. Should one company control this much data and model power? On the other hand, The US Congress has essentially green-lit AI mega deals for the next decade. Expect a rush of M&A and frantic lobbying. Wild predictions? By this time next year, the AI landscape will look totally different. Either Meta will be king, or a surprise disruptor will emerge. Maybe China's DeepSeek, or an as-yet unheard-of open-source hero. Expect massive investments in video AI, robotic control, and multimodal world models that can do everything from write code to drive cars to generate movies. If you had a $15 billion war chest, would you invest in AI data, robotics, or something else entirely? Drop your business plan below. I'll feature the most mind-blowing idea in our next episode. This is not just a deal, it's a declaration. Meta's $14.9 billion move is shaking the world's AI foundations, challenging Google and redrawing the lines of tech power. The AI turf war is officially on, and we're about to see who controls the next era of human intelligence. If you want to stay ahead of the curve, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell. We're dropping the fastest, smartest AI news before anyone else. Who do you think will win this war? Meta or Google? Would you trust your data to get smarter AI? Drop your thoughts, business plans, and wild predictions in the comments. See you in the next episode, where the only thing moving faster than AI is the breaking news.